Hello everybody, welcome back to the OAG RC. I'm Craig. Thank you for joining me again for my double TT02 build. Just a reminder, on this side we've got our TT02 and on this side we've got our TT02S. So far we have built up bag A of the TT02S, which is now completely fitted, and we're about 2/3 of the way through bag B on this one. We got up to the point where it was time to install the front and rear arms, and the top parts are on, but it's the bottom parts that we've got to do next. And on the Type S, we do that in parts bag B. So we're kind of caught up, even though we're still on bag A for this one, we are on bag B for this one. So I'm going to get everything out and we're going to carry on with our build. So this side, it was the sort of pre-built arms with two different mounting positions on the front of them. And they just, they're all, the rods were already built within the plastic. So it just slid into the chassis and then you bolted the bumper mount to the front. With this one, the arms were separate to the rods, and you had to put the rods in separately. There's a little bit more wiggle room in those than I would have liked, but they are built correctly. And then you have different mounting positions. I actually flipped these over to give 3 mounting positions on the front for the ball joints. I'm sure when we get to put these on this side, you'll probably only get, well, you will get 2 options, but I'd imagine they're going to screw directly, the shocks, the dampers will screw directly into the arms, whereas these are on ball joints over here. Very similar, but very, very different size of arms and quality. So that's that step of the front arms done. We'll flip it around and do the rears next. Okay, that was not so easy to put the rear arms on as it was to put the front ones on. But again, fixed arms on the standard TT02 there. Same sort of design as the front ones. And the rear ones mounted similar onto the bars with plenty of adjustment both front and back. So we've mounted our rear arms. Moving forward with step number 14, and now because we've already done it over here on the standard TT02, we're going to mount the top sections, the damper stays, onto the TT02 Type S. So that is our next plan, which will also include us putting some of my favourites, the tie rods on, which you all know how much I hate those. So the differences are coming on thick and fast now. We've got the damper stay on the top, and then the drive cups are on the differential. The drive cups aren't in over this side, but when they do put them in, there'll be plastic drive cups. And then we've got the plastic stay on the top of there. So you can see the differences are now starting to take shape in all of the front arms and the damper mounts. We've got the arms put on, the top arms there, and the front hubs either side, compared to the arms on this side, which are the chunky plastic ones. These front uprights were a right faff. So right in between, you can't really see it on here, but you can just about. You see there's a little washer in there. They were really difficult to get in. Then inside those front cups there are some O-rings, and there's some bushings, which you might be able to just see in there, the little red bushings go in there, drive cups. So quite a bit different on the front end. We will build this one up in the next bag. I am pretty happy with how the back ones went on, except you have to be really careful. These little holes at the bottom where my finger is, they're supposed to be pre-drilled, and then you put the little grub screw in and it tightens it up against this bar. I don't think I did that properly, and I worry I've stripped out the thread on the grub screw, but watch out for that if you do it. Same on the back then. So we've got the adjustable arms at the top, the rear hubs either side with the drive shafts, and over this side we've got the chunky monkeys either side, and then we're going to put the plastic dog bones and the cups in there. So they're going to look very, very different when they are finished. So we have finished the rear and the front of the TT02 now. And we have finished the rear and the front of the TT02 Type S. We've reached a point where they're both back to the same chassis standard. Now, I'm going to show you something over here. Watch the movement in this arm. There you go, look. And then watch the movement in this one. Oh dear, this one doesn't move very far, but this one moves very far. So we've got a lot more travel in the arms on the back of the Type S than we do of the TT02 as standard. Very interesting, even though this one is set into the high position, where those hubs are positioned the opposite way around to you would if you're on the road. It's just going to give us more ride height, apparently, at the back and raise the chassis up. This one, however, I think will sit lower eventually, and those arms probably won't move quite as high. I don't know, maybe they will. We shall see. But we're going to leave it there. That's where we've got to. I'm Craig, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the content and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, because you will miss out on part 3 of this dual TT02 build if you are not. See you all soon. Goodbye for now.